For him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go.
11.
Mike 42.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, can.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I don't think you got it, son. He's coming. Double up.
11 empty. 11 mighty.
Check. 42's the Mike. Check.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
11 MT tape.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
12.
On third down, Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
On the double. Protein spell.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Go. Hey, Sam off.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, Lawrence.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the
Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Line 52.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on, QB, come on.
Line 52. Line 52.
Time to go right now.
Hey, 2.
52's the line.
Yeah.
Get in the way.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Sharks got it, left side. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Ready, set. Pilot, 64, reach.
No.
Bravo. Get it.
And they'll run with ETN. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, box stop.
All day, dog.
New Mike 52. Mike 52.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
On 1, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 42. Mike
11.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
Bound to lose one.
11. Down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
11.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
11, mighty. 11, down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Just like that. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch the screen.
Spud.
Twits. Watch twits.
Snap.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Here we go.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
JT Gator.
Choose the Mike. Here we go. Mike 52. Mike 52. Ricky. Check.
Recon 132 fighter. Ready?
Here's a give to Etienne. And he's got this down to the 35.
Go now.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Blue draw Parkers. Hey, Steve 6.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike's 42.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rager catches it left side.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. On third down, Lawrence.
And he's got Dorsett complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
Hey, go.
24 is the mic.
Hey,
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Here's Lawrence.
This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff running left is ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Don't get nervous.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, side.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
He's checking. Crash.
11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
11, Thomas.
Mike's 4-2.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check. Crunch.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Mike's 42.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Twelve.
Check. 42's the mic.
Hey, watch the slant.
11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 42's the mic. Hey, come on now.
12.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Switch it.
Leo.
A handoff for ETN. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Set, ready, 18 games, X3, 218, chopper.
I got tripped this side. I got tripped this side. We got three. We got three. Kill, kill, kill.
Move.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's 90, Wolf.
Let's go.
Rock it. Keep grip.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And another tackle broken.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
We go set. 60 Pittsburgh.
But, gotta get the quick. Get on the quick right here.
Pilot 64. Reach. Spike.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check it back.
They'll try the left side. It's Robinson, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
James Robinson
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action with Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready?
56. Watch twist.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Mike Fofo. Here we go.
Here we go. Ready? 11.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
11 Thomas.
See what you got.
11 MT. Let's start.
To throw, Burrow. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here we go.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
On 1. Ready?
44 is Mike. Check. Watch the curl. Check.
12. Start.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Down 7, and they got to go for it here on 4th down.
11 MT.
44 is the Mike.
You don't know no better.
44.
11.
44. Here we go, D.
Start.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
It's me and you.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Get set. Ready. Raise high. Hot. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Start.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Raise high.
2. Hey, man.
11 Thomas.
Choose the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. That's Moss. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
12.
56. Hey, defense, let's go.
56.
11.
6 right there, right there.
From midfield now, Burrow.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go. 180.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check
11
90.
mighty. 11 mighty.
And this one complete to Gafford. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Throwing, Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
On one, ready?
Check 5, check 5. Hey.
11.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
180. What is that? 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow.
It's our time. It's our time.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
11 MC tank.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike
12. 11.
Here's Burrow.
Let's go, defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Let's get set. 180. Raise up.
You.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner